Hello, here's a quick demo of, I've got the new LG R watch. It's a smartwatch. Basically it runs on Android and it connects to your mobile phone. I have an Nexus 5 and a Nexus 7, but it runs by Bluetooth, so you can only connect it to one. You could connect it to them both if you disconnected them, but it's probably safer just to connect it to this. What it does, you can control a certain amount of your phone from the watch, and you receive like notifications if someone's ringing you and you was in a meeting, and it'd pop up on your phone. And if you want to send a quick text back, you can pull a text box and it'll say that you're in a meeting. You can speak to it to make text. You can say "Okay Google" to it and then tell it what you want it to do, and it'll either do a search or send text or create notes, or you can even send messages to Evernote. And I use a bit of software called Wunderlist. I have Ubuntu installed on this laptop here. I have Wunderlist installed on here on top of Android, and Wunderlist installed on here as well. It'll send it to Wunderlist, it'll send it to Evernote, Google Keep, sorry, it'll keep it on there. Basically, this comes anyhow. These are a couple of £100. As you can see at the moment, this is the little dock that goes underneath it. Apparently, you get about 2 days on these. 2 days on battery. I got a day on it yesterday on my first day because I was on it all day. So this is magnetic, by the way. Plugs into your standard charger. It's got the standard Android charger type. So that's the watch. Basically what you can do is you can shake it when it's on your hand, or you can just touch the screen and it becomes active. Now if you don't like that watch face, if you keep your finger on the screen, oh sorry, hang on, let me do that again. When you get it active, stop it, when you get it active, keep your finger on the screen somewhere there, and you can swipe across them. Couple here, all different ones. It can take pictures from your phone or whatever you fancy, really. The standard one, red's it's a little bit like that. Sweep, it's got a hand that sweeps on it. Nice hardware, nice and light, leather strap. As you can see underneath, it's got this little bit of kit that measures your heartbeat. There's a bit of software on your Droid that's called Fit. If you get the watch and click that, this'll tell you how many steps you're doing a day. I was quite shocked. I realised I don't really walk quite a lot a day. I might only walk 5 minutes in a day, so I'm increasing my walking to an hour a day, which it suggests at 4,000 steps a day, which I did about 1,000 and odd yesterday. So that's quite handy. It measures your heartbeat and your walking and your fitness and stuff, which a lot of people would use this for. But yeah, so if I just do that, there's a couple of things that I can do. I can double click on the screen, which will open up the Google app, which I can speak to it. So if I wanted to text somebody, if I wanted to text Lisa, say, I could just basically, two things: I could double click on the screen, or I can just, when it's active like this, I can say there. I just had basically that was my first notification. That was a text. It comes, so I can actually, without getting my phone out of my pocket, I can look at see what the text is, get a highlight of it, or if I can move across and I can actually read the text, and I can go back on text as well, which is quite a handy feature. But I'll push that notification out, and I'll start it off by voice activation. So I'll get it to text Lisa. I'll just say, obviously, if you want to do, you've got to get used to texting by speech. So say you wanted to send a kiss to somebody, you couldn't put kiss because it'd write kiss, so you can write XX. You'll get used to it anyhow. Yeah, so I'll open it, and then I'll just say to it, "Okay Google," and it asks you to speak now. So then it's gonna get that now. So I won't speak next time. I'll just get rid of it. So I'll start again. Okay Google, text Lisa. Love you, XX. And there you go, sending it to the number, and then it kind of like gives you a message, and there you go. That's it sent. That's with speaking to it. Now, if you want, you can, as I say, you can double click on the screen. It's been a pain now. I'm showing you. It's because I'm trying to do too much. Double click on the screen, and you could speak then, or you can move up, and then you get this other option. You've got take note, remind me, you could say remind me tomorrow. Remind me that I have to go to the doctors, and it'll ask you when, and then you could say Thursday, and it'll put it on your calendar, and it'll pop up and remind you. Show me my steps. It shows you your heart rate. Send a text, send an email. So you could say email whoever, Jim, are you free on Friday, and it'll send an email for you. Your agenda for today, it'll tell you what meetings you've got. Navigate, which I used the other day. I just basically said to it, navigate me to blah blah, and it buzzes on your wrist and it comes up with like arrows and stuff, and it's quite good. It's gone off now. Should have been a bit faster. You've got show alarms. You can set an alarm and stop watching stuff. You've got your settings, so you can set your screen brightness and stuff. Now, the first app that I didn't know that I could get, but I installed it, which is really handy, is an IP camera app, which you install on the phone. Put the URLs in of your IP cameras, and it just puts them into your phone. I think it's great. So if I just if I double click, and then I'm going to tell it to open the IP cams. Open IP cam. Try again. Open IP cam. And here you'll see there's one camera, another camera. Sometimes they'll update and take a bit for them to come on, but like I've got 3 cameras on there, and I can see if there's anybody parked outside the house or whatever, all from a watch without even getting my phone outside of my pocket. I mean, I'm still experimenting and stuff like that. There are loads of apps available. If I was you, I'd probably just get it and go with the standard notifications, and then just see what you need to do with it. I mean, what I've been doing it for is so I've been saying, so I've done. I did. Let's try this. Make a note. So I open with take a note there. Remember to get shopping from Asda. Okay, that's saving. Yeah, so that's saved now. So if I go over to my phone and I go to Wunderlist, you'll see in my inbox that's just popped up. Remember to get shopping from Asda. So once it's into the inbox of Wunderlist, then you can drag, if I go back to the main, you can get that and drag that into your shopping or your other list. So it's really handy for doing stuff like, you know, to-dos and stuff like that. There's probably other stuff that I could do with it which I haven't sussed out yet, but that's the main 2 things that I'm using it for at the moment, and it's coming really handy so far. But I'll let you know if there's any more apps that are, you know, like superb, and I'll probably post another video up. And if you need any help or if you've got any questions, and you could drop me an email at info@wayneward.co.uk. Thank you.